Hiya, my name is Angie. Now, we might not know each other, but I thought that I would just stop by and talk to my beautiful plus size ladies, especially those who are thinking about their health, who are thinking about losing those extra pounds, and they're trying to get themselves into that headspace to make those changes. And I thought that I might offer a word of encouragement. And as I said before, although we might not know each other, sometimes a word said from a stranger, said at the right time, at the right moment, might get through or might reach, it might hit in a positive way. And I hope that's what happened here. And all I want to say is that, as a plus size woman myself who has struggled and is struggling with her weight, it's not easy to get into that mindset, into that headspace to do something about it. And people who don't struggle with their weight, they don't seem to understand that it's not something that you just wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm going to lose weight today. I'm not going to eat anymore. I'm just going to eat salad. It doesn't work like that. It's something that you have to think about. It has to play over in your mind. At least for me, it's not something that I can just wake up one day and say, okay, that's it. I have to take my time to get into that headspace. And I have to be in that space where I want to do this thing for me. Now, my personal story is that, yes, I've always struggled with my weight, but I also like fitness, and I've also been pretty close to fitness. I've always worked out. And even though I've never really been thin as an adult, I've had moments when I've been pretty fit. I have to be honest and say that in this moment, it's probably the heaviest that it is without a doubt the heaviest that I have ever been in my life. And although there may be reasons for it, yes and no. And I say that because, for myself, since 2020, I have struggled with a knee problem. And then COVID hit and I couldn't get all the help that I needed. And then thankfully it kind of passed for a while. But last year it flared up again, and it has been, a bit of a mess actually. It's been bothering me to the point where I struggle sometimes to walk. This question of, should I operate? Shouldn't I operate? Should I do this? I can't work out because if I work out, it hurts. If I walk, it hurts. And I have the kind of body that it's not just enough for me to eat less. I need to move. I need to move my body. I need to work out. And not being able to work out caused me to gain weight. At the beginning, if I'm honest, it did. But then it became a bit of a crutch, and I started to use it as an excuse, if I'm honest, because I could have done more. But I felt demotivated, I felt deflated, and I just let myself go, feeling a bit sorry for myself and having a bit of a pity party, if the truth be told. And although it's not really my kind of style, but that's what I did. And then I kind of realized that, you know what? Enough is enough. There are people with ailments that are more severe than what I have, and they're still doing what they're supposed to do. They're getting the job done. They're still walking around. They're still doing this and doing that. And I'm just kind of giving up. I mean, are you serious? And then I started looking around for chair workouts because I couldn't stand too long and do too much by standing. Oh, when I tell you that that was kind of depressing, and it's silly, but it was, because I've always been used to doing vigorous workouts like Taibo, Billy Blanks, and I like to do things like Glow with Joe is another one that I really enjoy doing. So I like doing things when I'm moving around and, jumping around. Those are the kind of things that I like. And knowing that I couldn't do it anymore, I just couldn't get myself to focus or to accept that now I'm going to have to do like chair exercises. And also, I used to be one that every day I used to get up in the morning and walk for an hour and a half. I used to get my 10,000 steps in by 10 in the morning because I used to love to go for my walks. Now I realize that I need to let go of what I used to do and who I was before. That's not where I'm at now. And it took me a while to get there. It took me a while to realize that I can't be basing everything that I'm doing to how I was 2 years ago when I was walking around and when I was, when I was fitter. It's not fair to myself. I have to gauge myself and I have to do things that benefit me now for where I'm at now. And if where I'm at now is doing chair exercises, then so be it. That's where I'm at. I have started my Keep Fit journey, and I've been saying it for months now, and I've been trying to get into it. I never really did it with conviction because I was in pain. It's when you're in pain, it's so easy to give up. It really is. But after consulting my doctors and they let me know, okay, we understand that you're in pain, but nothing's going to happen to you if you walk a little bit. Nothing's going to really happen to you if you kind of try to get into shape and move a little bit more. So knowing that I'm safe, I had to get into that headspace. Now I've been watching what I'm eating. And that's really difficult because I like to eat well. I don't eat crazy amount of food, but I like to eat well and I like to have my little drink. And I like at night to just sit down when I'm at the computer and I'm working and doing stuff to have a little drink. Those little things are little comforts. And those are the things that they're kind of hard to let go of. And since I've been doing my chair workout, I have to say, I feel so much better. And I'm a little bit annoyed at myself that I waited so long to start it. And I waited so long to accept that that is what I could do. Because you know what? I feel great. I feel that my body's moving again. I'm still a long way from how I was. But how I was, I have to cancel that from my memory. Forget about it. And it's really not easy to do. But I'm really enjoying where I'm at now. And sometimes my knee is screaming. It is. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. And I just wanted to stop by and say, just in case there's somebody else out there who's in the same position, who is thinking about losing those extra pounds and can't find the motivation to do it, let me just say, all you need to do is start. That's it. Don't say I'm going to start Monday or wait until after the holidays or wait until. Just do it now. And you don't have to be doing crazy things like an hour's workout, especially if you haven't moved or done something in a while. I found that just doing 10, 15 minutes, as long as you do it every day, or you do it as many times as you can in the week, you don't have to do a lot. But your body starts getting used to the movement. And your body just feels good because your body was made to move. Your body is made to feel certain things. And especially now that the time is getting nice. The other day I was sitting down in my chair and I was working at the computer and I was by the window and the sun was coming through the window and it just felt so beautiful. And I thought to myself, it would be nice to be out, to be walking around. And I was thinking to myself, summer is coming and I want to be able to go out and enjoy the sunshine. Now, the thing is that people don't really kind of let you know to feel better about yourself. You don't have to lose 100 pounds to feel good. Just losing 2 and you know that you are working towards something and you know that you worked, you put in effort and you succeeded in losing those 2 pounds. It's amazing the difference in your mindset. Your mind, there's a shift that happens and it makes you feel amazing. Even though you've only lost 2 pounds maybe, and to everybody else you're the same, but you feel different because you know you're different and you just walk differently. So I just want to encourage you, especially now that summer's coming, we want to be our best. And that doesn't mean that we have to strive to be catwalk ready. I'm not saying that. Not even to be beach ready. Although I think beach ready means whenever you're ready for the beach, you're beach ready. But, just knowing you're working towards your health and you're working towards losing the weight can make a whole lot of difference to your attitude and the way you feel about yourself. So I just wanted to stop by here for a minute to encourage my larger ladies and those ladies who want to lose the weight and are struggling. Believe me, you are not alone in your struggle. We are all struggling. I feel it. I do. I have been working out consistently. I'm always working out, but really consistently. I've reached that point where the shift happens, where I now know that I'm in the zone. But even so, I wake up and I still struggle to get going and do what I need to be doing. It's a constant battle every single day. And it's nice to have someone just check in on you every now and again and say, how you doing? How's it going? And to also let you know what, you've got this. You can do it. There is no reason why you can't. People are losing weight every single day. People are hitting their goals every single day. People are feeling better every single day. Why can't you be one of those people? Now, I don't know. I haven't planned out what I wanted to say to you all. It was something that has just hit me. The Spirit just came to me. I just felt that I wanted to share this with you. And I hope that you were able to get my message and just to let you know that there is nothing that you cannot do if you put your mind to it. And to also let you know that I know that it's hard. I really do. But I also know that it's something that you can do. As I also know it's something that I can do too. And I'm trying. I'm really trying. We need to be careful and take care of our health. And also because we want to be around as long as we possibly can for our families and for the people that we love. So yes, thank you for listening, and I hope that I'm able to reach someone and just to let them know and just to let you know this is something that we really can do. So if you're thinking about it, if you're almost there, if you're processing the idea of trying to get back into shape, trying to get your life back, because sometimes for us being overweight can can make us put our life on hold. And why should we? Why should we put our life on hold? There is a whole life out there to live, and why shouldn't we be living it? Thank you so much for listening, and I wish you all the best. Take care until the next time. Ciao.